Hello, this is Good Digestion with another game of Galaxy. Let's go. Alright, so we have Frowny. I don't really have a lot of cards for it yet. It looks like the default stuff is Candy, which I'm not excited about, but there we are. Prickles is like, I mean, maybe it's okay. It's kind of dumb, but, you know, it's a 0 power character, so it guarantees a Frowny proc. Alright, I want this Pixie in here. Kind of like the Jellyton. I don't know, maybe the Jellyton's just not good enough. Like, we don't have, like, a lot of candy characters. Actually, I think that's probably true. So then what do I cut? Like, Weensy, probably? I mean, Weensy's a powerful effect, but... Could also consider getting rid of the Gingerbread Witch. I mean, maybe this card just isn't good enough. Like, these two are like engines, right? But I want a payoff for that engine, right? Maybe this is not very good because we don't have many candy characters. Alright, I'm gonna cut one of the best candy cards just because we're not deep enough into candy. Alright, and let's try Frowny. Think we'll position like this. Great. Okay, Jack in the Box I think is pretty interesting with the two supports. And then do I want another candy card? Probably, right? Okay, we heal up, that's good. I like Chaos. Ooh, what do we do with this? This is a bad card. Like, I guess Gingerbread House maybe, because it's probably doesn't have the lowest stats. I like all these other ones because they're probably gonna trigger the Frowny if we find the silver. So I guess, yeah, just put on the Gingerbread House. Alright, this would be good, but I think free Frowny is better. We get another Frowny trigger. Alright, that's... I would really like progress on our... Oh, man. Gross. I was gonna say, I would really like progress on something that is giving us stats, but I guess that's what we have. Like, these are so bad. Do I finally take some... what did this come from? I'm trying to think. Oh, the Gingerbread Witch, right? Okay. I mean, this is like okay though, right? This is so bad. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go for the Super Sweet. It's a pretty important stat, I think. Okay, we win the fight. That's good. Okay. Unfortunately, we have nothing to kiss. Cool Whip is interesting. This is Frowny progress, though. And it, like, turns on something like this to give us an out. Like, we're not really getting enough sweetness. I think we kind of, like, want to... I don't know, like, can we move away from it? This is a really important card in the deck, right? Yeah, alright, let's cut this Prickles. And then I guess we'll even take the Maverick here. And I think I keep the support behind the Jack-in-the-Box just because this like won't miss that way. I guess I could also do something like this and try and greed a little bit more. Let's greed a little bit. And immediately suffer. Alright, I hate greeting with Gingerbread House. Alright, these are all terrible. And no candy spells. Spellbook punch card. Just gonna make like the field bads even worse. Oh wow, that triple, that's cool. Okay, we just barely lose. All right, here we go. Now we're gonna be doing something strong, right? Just reroll. Then Twilight Sprinkles, with whom we're never going to hunt, but I mean we take it, right? Over what? Over the support? No, we need the support though. Over what? I mean, this is our only character with stats. I don't know. I mean, it's probably over this, or we just give up the Maverick. Thing is, this is like so risky, right? Basically, I'm doing this and I'm boiling the game down to saying like, if I hunt, I can be in the game. If I don't hunt, I lose. But I mean, we're really, really weak already, right? We definitely can't afford to take this. This is like our only option, and like the other option would be to just bank it. Or we could like maybe take Cool Whip off the board and yeah. Because this represents an epic treasure. Alright, I'm gonna take the Gingerbread House off the board. Okay, we hunted. Alright, as usual, Chucky is pretty weak on these epic turns when it's like when the candy's no longer like getting there and he's trying to transition into something. Oh, this is awkward. Alright, I'm gonna kiss the Twilight Sprinkles. A candy legendary card can be really good, like this one. I want this pixie, but maybe it's not that big of a deal. Just take the 3 bags and finish some quests. Advent or fairy pancakes? Trying to think what we have as like a good hit for the fairy pancakes. Nothing really, right? We don't really have a lot of dragons. Keeb would be good with this. Kind of. I'm gonna take maybe the advent calendar to turn on like a jasmine dragon if we could find one. This is definitely like powerful. I'm gonna just take the advent calendar. Like, this just can't be good, right? Okay. Pixie is back here. And it like is a proc for this now, which maybe it was before, but yeah, let's take the Pixie over Lollipop. I mean, the mousetraps. No, we don't want a 0 power mousetrap. That's always super awkward. Okay, that's very good. I think... Can we afford to take this? This will be epic. We might just have to take this to get one more of these. I think that's what we should do. I don't want to be too greedy. I want to heal up this. Doesn't look like it's possible though. Their pixie is much better than our pixie. Oof. Alright, well, it's my first intro to Frowny. It was pretty awkward, as candy strategies with no sweetening mechanic tend to be, but I guess that's what we can afford to play with right now. Alright, well anyways, thank you all for watching. I will catch you next time. Goodbye.